The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you, such as, you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes. Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby. Don't overthink it. Just fight like you normally do. They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation.
Let's see! He might feel a little sick! Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel!
You're in for a little shock.
Incinerate!
Don't get frostbite.
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
But my defense was better.
Cool it!
You're in for a little
Dodge this!
Let's see! Reservoir has loopholes.
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
spark things up a little.
Cool it.
Incinerate! Don't be nervous! Just relax! Don't slip it! Motion to compel! Incinerate!
Oh, that was wonderful! Such deft and fluid movements. Just like a real adventurer. Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Dodge this.
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique, but Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low, and you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle. Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task. Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better. Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out. Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self. Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move. It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario? The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds. Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me. Well, Have you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
人道是凡千比一难过一人关，纵刀剑加身也担险，金铲土即入地一针，羞与蓝袍在纠缠，群魔神出去的一帅，一剑将他红一战，三尺青双丧的暂定了风波报平安。
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song. I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer. Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show. Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera too. Yes, as well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method? Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character. Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods. Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me. And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class. Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage, but I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way. Ah, here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think? Yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troupe is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing, so we'll have to do this one by the book. Please liaise with my manager, and we can do this interview another day. The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions you have.
But... fair enough. Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming. Bye, Miss Yun.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager. Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight. Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it. I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Churhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance. Oh, so you're a regular in Churhu Rock too, huh? Third Round Knockout has a great view. It's the perfect place to drink some tea and listen to a good story. It's also a favorite of one of my most faithful audience members. But at the same time, it's lacking a little pizzazz. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around. Third Round Knockout and Wanmin Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue, this is the place to go. Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze? Let's go.
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yun which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried meat and a handful of skewers. And of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. One with just a hint of chili. And the other one,
Got it. Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that? Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So would you two like some tea, or?
Anything new?
Well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I think it should be fine. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink? Okay, let's get yours in first. And then, I'll have one of each if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Okie dokie. And here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation. That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over. Well, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could just add some flavor back in? In fact, do you know the hot pot game? Let's play the hot pot game with the leftover drinks. I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Sound good? Don't worry, after mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff. We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once you've psyched yourself up, come and join me. Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first. Pretty good. Your turn. Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control. Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it? So did you work out what ingredients I added? You guessed them all correctly. You seem to have a well-developed palate. We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Huh. Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night. I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that. Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere. I'll let it go. All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see. Like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks. Thespian maybe, but I don't think I'm old enough to be called stuffy just yet. Just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic. So, friend, what shall we do next? Something to remember today by? Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later? Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background. Now how should I pose?
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yes, like this. I'm ready. It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we had today. Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if we want something to remember each other by. You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you. But could you find another location for us? I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun Slope with a good view. I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare here first. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. You'll see. The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. I can see you chose it carefully. Yes, this angle is perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes. Yes, please. Quickly now. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
The key here is consumer psychology.
You think so? So you prefer the way I am on stage too? It's fair enough. After all, every detail of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for maximum appeal. And I've worked hard to try and cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage, that's a real bummer. Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood. Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want? Like something to remember the evening by? A souvenir, perhaps? Anything you can think of? Okay, here you go. Well, people ask me for autographs all the time. Usually what they want is a signed picture of me on stage. Apparently that makes it more valuable. Yun Jin suggested that I keep a bunch of them on hand at all times to make things easier.
Ah, yes! That one is a picture from the Divine Damsel of Devastation. I have one just like it on my wall at home.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss Yun's autograph photos? I have one in the store too.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Tigerfish! Get it while it's hot!
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.